Alright, let's see. Got Egypt going again here. So I did do a little offline play. I actually played through, I think, 2 times to get to basically this position. So what we've done is it's currently 1270. We just finished researching firearms here, which was kind of a beeline that I did to jump into, I think it's the Renaissance. Yep, so firearms is like one of the first techs you can get that'll put you into the Renaissance. Because of the way we were set up, it happened to be a lot easier to just jump to that than anything else, and it is pretty important. It unlocks the Arquebuser, which is a 10 strength. No other particular bonuses. We also get like camel gunners, which are, I haven't really used these too much, but they look like they would be pretty good. In desert, they're basically better. Let's see, so 25%. Let me just do a quick calculation here. Okay, so it's not that big of a bonus actually. But if you combine it with the open terrain strength, I believe it is additive multiplier. That would make them just slightly better than the Arquebuser for strength. And then obviously they have 2 movement, immune to first strikes, chance to withdrawal. So this is, I think, is a great tech to go for if you're gonna kind of jump into the Renaissance. And then I think it's funny, I forgot what I had decided to research afterwards. I think printing. I think I wanted to do printing, but then there's something else after that, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. Probably an economic thing, like finance maybe. But these ones are, let's see, similar. I should actually... I haven't started anything yet. I'll actually do paper first because that provides bonus for the lumber mill, which I do have some of those. So that's like a bonus that's actually useful. And then actually wharf would be good too. Although not that good. We don't have a huge problem with health resources anymore. And even here, and then like, although these other ones are also very close, in small cities don't need it. Alexandria could use it, but it won't help these because they're mainland anyway. They can't build a wharf. So we'll just do paper and then into printing to get that extra commerce on the towns. And then after that, I'll figure out, probably want to pick up like a lot of the financial stuff so we can kind of keep our economy going well. So anyway, we just jumped into the Renaissance, got firearms. And then the thing that I did, so in the last one I had ended it with, like, I had armies in Ethiopia. And the funny thing is, like, every time that I reloaded it, they actually end up collapsing on their own before I could get rid of their city defense and actually capture their cities. So Ethiopia ended up collapsing on its own. And the nice thing about that is I think they had like a decent sized army, maybe like 8 units or something, including some of their unique units, which I don't remember what they do because they didn't matter. Because when they collapsed, they actually like just lose all the units. And I think that they ended up having 2 cities located here. You can see the ruins, and here. And they ended up, I think they just had 1 or 2 archers each, so they were very easy to capture. And I did do some mapping, kind of determined that I believe this is the ideal location. It's really hard to say for sure. And then also I have this one, Mogadishu, which was actually an independent city that had spawned while I was clearing out Ethiopia. I don't think this was here in the last, when I closed the last save, but it actually spawned shortly thereafter, and then I just captured it. And then, so this is a pretty good setup. I don't really know how likely we are to be able to capture this fish resource, but if we do get it, it would be extremely useful. Otherwise, we're just relegated to working 2 cows, which are great tiles, but they don't provide any surplus food as they are just 2 food each. The camel does provide a surplus food. It would be a 3 food tile once it's upgraded. And then the coffee does not provide anything extra in terms of extra food. So then what I would likely do, and then so the incense then has 1 food. So what we'd likely do is use the extra food from the camel to feed into the incense. So this is 3 food, this is 1 food, that evens out to 2 food each. The cows are 2 food each, so those are free. And then we can work this farm, which is a 4 food. And then that means we can work, for example, this mine fed from the farm. These 2 tiles combined for 2 food each. So the cows are free, the camel feeds the incense, the farm feeds the mine. That leaves us with 1 extra tile we can work, which right now is going to be the coffee. Which would be, once I upgrade that, it'll have a pretty good commerce bonus, and we also want the resource for happiness. Let's see, and then refresh my memory here. Yep. So actually we'll want to take that. And these cities actually, so Mogadishu was captured. Although, let's see, if I remember correctly, yep. So I captured this right away, and then I'll show you the 3rd city. Like I said, let's just go over this one quickly. So they do have a nice fish, which can feed the horse and the mine. So that's 3 tiles, which average 2 food each. And then the sugar is a 4 food, and that can then feed into... We actually are kind of maxed out here, so we could end up doing like some... See, I don't remember. I guess I don't remember if I can actually build cottages on desert. Otherwise, we could do like mines on these desert hills, which aren't very good. Or we could just probably just work a specialist, I guess. See, and this has harbor already. Yep. So the fish is maxed out. So the only annoying part is that we have this cottage here, which is just 1 food, so we ended up having an odd number of food. So I might do like a windmill to return the parity back to being even. Oh yeah, I forgot. And then, okay, this is why it makes sense, right? Because eventually, I don't know what I'll do with this. I might just destroy it, or I might get enough culture pressure to push it back. But we'll get this camel, which is 3 food, so that actually matches then the parity from this plains cottage. And then we can also use our extra food to work this incense as well, so we don't have to... We might end up with... let's see, because that goes there, that goes there, this goes... So the fish goes to the mine, and the horse, the sugar goes to the incense, the camel goes to the cottage here, so we don't need to worry about working any deserts or bad stuff there. And then if, I kind of mentioned this before, but if we do ever get access to this fish in jetted believe that. I'm not sure the pronunciation, but if we could get the fish and jet it, then this would just be amazing because we basically get like an extra Plains Hill that we can work with a mine, and then probably just either a specialist or this would be, yeah, that would be 6 once it had, if I build a harbor or a harbor. Although I think, yeah, I don't think, oh no, it does have a harbor, okay. Oh yeah, and then the other thing I completely forgot is that the lake actually is extra food too. So this city actually does have quite a lot of food available. And then the third city down here is Jebba, which is basically just a city I believe, let's see, is this conquered as well? Oh no, yeah, this actually was an independent city as well, but it was only size 1 or something, so when I conquered it, it was automatically destroyed. I don't remember what size it is in this mod that it destroys the cities, but that's what happened here. And then I basically just wanted this because you get the crab, you can get, and then silver and gems. It's nothing like super fancy, but it's just a pretty good like happiness resource place since I don't have silver or gems right now. I'll happily get that. And then I did kind of want to, so the other, I mentioned it up at the start that I played it through once offline and then again offline, and what happened was I actually collapsed due to some instability. This time around I actually have good expansion stability. We have no negative modifiers, we're stable. I think what happened was since this city is right in the middle of the Ethiopian core, this is going to provide instability, and then you also get a penalty for raising cities. And I think what happened was I had raised Barbara and Mogadishu in the other game, so that provided just enough, I think, to push me over the edge to being unstable. There might have been other factors with my economy as well, I don't quite remember. The fact that I was able to just conquer Mogadishu and hold it for myself is a big bonus here. And then I've left this for now. I think I'm not sure when I want to destroy it. We're just going to see how the culture borders go and see if it matters or not. Since you do get a penalty for raising cities. And then I might look into getting rid of Sana'a as well, although it's hard to say. Yeah, very hard to say. You know, Mecca is pretty good. I don't know if I want to capture it since it's in a foreign core. I feel like I'm already pushing the limits. Would provide, let's see, it would provide sheep, which is quite good since it's health and happiness with a weaver. Weavers are very easy to build. We'll see about this. I mean, right now, so we're at the stage where the Arabs have collapsed. We have the Seljuks, which have formed the Western Turkic Empire here. They have that. And then they have some land here. They're cut off by the Persians here. Looks like I've lost contact with them. I'm not actually sure what they're doing right now. I had sent one guy to kind of scout east, met the Mongols, and I was hoping to be able to meet the Chinese as well. So the only last thing I would mention on here is that I mentioned I rushed into firearms. That puts me to the Renaissance, and then what happens is when you found a city or use a settler in an existing city, it automatically creates all of these buildings if you're in the Renaissance. And I figured that was definitely worth it because, you know, you basically get a free trade route forge and library, granary. I mean, granary you'll get for free in the medieval age, but all these extra buildings just help a lot, especially the trade route. Just being able to start with an extra like 3.5 commerce helps to kind of make up for the maintenance cost of the city. And then immediately I just started building jails, since that's, you know, reduces maintenance, reduces expansion stability, penalty. So that is basically the best building that these cities don't have right away. So yeah, building jails in all three. The Jebba and Jedet were created this turn. As you can see, they have not grown or built anything yet, so they were just planted since I just hit firearms. And then Mogadishu, I captured that from the independence, but then I settled a settler here to get these buildings for free. And then in terms of, you know, we haven't actually done too much else really since last time. A lot of it was just passing turns in order to rebuild culture, to take back this fish tile that we lost to the Byzantines. They've since collapsed, I believe. Not sure, but we got this back. That allowed us to go back to like the normal setup here. Yeah, it looks like I'm just still building a harbor. I had been building culture, I think, for a little while. Built the monastery, and then I did build also the old synagogue, which is a unique wonder for Jewish cities, where it just provides 2 gold for each Jewish building. You can see we're getting the bonus gold from the synagogue and the yeshiva, which is the monastery. I figured I would just go for this since I need culture on this city anyway, and it's a decent wonder. I could potentially build like monastery and temples in these new cities to help make them more financially positive. And then in Akhetaten, since we gave the fish, we got the fish back for Rock Cadet, that means we can then give Akhetaten the wheat so that they can set up all the nice production things. And then here I built a lot of military, well, not a lot, but I built a few lancers that I used to capture the cities. And then now I did some longbowmen as well to help fortify the defense. Might have had a couple bombards and catapults and trebuchets. The catapults upgrade automatically into trebuchets at some point here. And then I'll probably go back to doing the arquebusiers and stuff like that. I just wanted to get a smokehouse set up, which will give me 1 health, because we do have access to cows now from the Ethiopian territory. And then in Newt Wrist, which I'll be definitely pronouncing that wrong, but that's just what I call it. Let's see, what was I doing here? So I guess I was just building a monastery to get the research bonus, 10% research bonus, since this is a commerce city. We can take the horses and the stone to get decent production to help build infrastructure, and I'll probably do that as soon as I'm done with the infrastructure in Akhetaten. So that is one of the nice things about this setup with Egypt. Although Akhetaten is your big production city, you can give the marble and the camel to Rock Cadet for them to use that production if they need it, and you can give the horse and the stone to Newt Wrist for them to use it if they needed. Let's see. So otherwise, yeah, okay, and then the other thing, besides the lancers, I made a good amount of these camel archers, which are ideal for destroying the native impies that are spawned. Since they're considered light cavalry, the impies don't get a bonus, and these are just great I guess, and then the horse archers would probably be similarly good, since this area isn't desert and there's a lot of hills, so the camels don't get a huge bonus, but they're useful elsewhere. You know, you can kind of use them everywhere. The lancers actually are horrible against the impies, so you do want to, I think, have the camel archers, and then we've just got like longbowmen fortifying all the cities. And then heavy spearmen for the occasional random other units that spawn. I think this was kind of a leftover guy that I upgraded. Let's see. We got one there. Oh, yep. And then we do also have this merchant. Actually, maybe I should bulb a technology. I was gonna hold on this for a while because the merchants can be pretty valuable since to settle in cities because they provide +1 food, which can let you kind of, you know, potentially work tiles that you couldn't work otherwise and provide an even bigger bonus that way. But I think I might just bulb a technology instead. Let's see. Because this kind of already has good parity. Once we finish the harbor, the fish will be 6. These will all be 2s. 2. This 3 goes to the 1 to make them even 3 to 1. And these are both 1s. So they would add up to a 2. So we're already at good parity. I believe we have good parity everywhere here. These 2 feed into that, these 2 feed into that. These 2 can feed together to make a specialist, and then this is 6. In this city, these 2 feed into this. This 3 feeds into the 1. These 2 feed into that. Okay, we do actually have an extra. Yeah, so we could put the merchant here. Yeah, it's not the worst idea. The other thing would be, you know, if we look at our historical area, our contested area, these 2 cities we could think about capturing at some point. I don't really want to capture them now while they're controlled by the Seljuks, but if they collapse, then I might jump in and try to grab those. Since they're basically free, and we could potentially, this is the Jewish holy city, obviously, so we could build a shrine there if we get a great prophet show up. But we haven't seen one yet, though, so it's getting less and less likely that we will have that. If we do that, you know, this would be an amazing gold city, so we could like stack bonuses there, settle this guy there potentially to get multipliers on that +6. But I think that's so far away, and we have to have a profit anyway. I think I'll just settle him here, honestly, since this is a great production city anyway. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I was tempted to try to expand even more down to like the east coast of Africa to South Africa. They have some more like nice resources there, but I don't think it's really necessary. And I think I'd rather just build infrastructure on these to get them running, and then before I expand again, because I don't want to push my stability. I'll probably try to sack this city though, and maybe look at attacking Sana'a as well, so I can get these good resources. Let's see, and then the only other thing, I was also worried that we didn't have a source of iron, but this, which used to be copper, actually turned into iron at some point. Might have been around 900 AD, I don't remember if that was in the previous game or not. If it weren't for that, the only other iron would be like in northwest West Africa, way over here, the edge of the Morocco territory, or there's one in South Africa, which is quite far away. But luckily we don't need to worry about iron. And then obviously, I don't know if we have access to coal coming up, but obviously there will be oil. There's an oil somewhere around here eventually that we can grab. So I think we will, just jump back into passing turns here. Alright, so this is kind of the remnants of my army left, what's left over after clearing out the barbarians and independence here. We've just got 4 siege, 2 horsemen, plus a 3rd horseman scouting over here. Alright, excellent. And we've got camel archers. Yeah, and one of the annoying things about these is that they are light cavalry, so the pikemen don't actually get a bonus against that. Trying to... I mean, we can just use the arquebusiers, but it's kind of annoying. I might try to... Actually, yeah, I should just spend a few turns to upgrade all of these. Yeah. So upgrade that one just for safety. And then we do have closed borders with them right now, so I might not be able to get to the Chinese. But this guy's already so far. Might as well try to see if I can get through. Let's see, and then I had wanted to keep these guys back just to defend because these impies had been just spawning all over this place. And this guy as well is defending. Let's see, we have workers here. So that's on food. Start working on the incense. It's a long turn here. Okay, Turkish. Okay, the Turks have spawned. Ooh, excuse me, just had to sneeze there. Okay, so here's another impy spawn, so pull out the camel archers. And then, this might be obvious, but, the real annoyance with these is that impies have 2 movement. So, I believe they have the thing that ignores the terrain penalties. So that, he could come here and then here to kill this worker if I left him alone. So we have to leave the spearman there as well. But actually, I'll be moving over here, I think. Oof, these are not even great odds. Just slowly upgrade these guys. One of the other interesting things for the mod to keep in mind, of course, would be that, for whatever reason, because of the way it breaks down, longbowmen cannot upgrade to arquebusiers. but archers can.
جاهز للتحرك. الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم. انتظار أوامرك.
Okay, yeah, and I should probably upgrade these guys as well.
إيه هي الخطة؟
So to bring him back into my territory to upgrade him.
ما هي الخطة؟
And
ماذا
yeah,
تحتاج؟
these guys can upgrade to pistolers. And these can be bombards. That's gonna be kind of expensive, but I think I should do it since I believe the Seljuks should be collapsing soon, so I'll have a chance to go for the Levant territory.
أنا جاهز للتحرك.
Nice. I think I am safe to trade away a camel here. I haven't really played too much with the new resource system, but I don't believe camels provide anything inherently to the cities. So I will take an extra wheat. That should help provide access wheat to more cities. Yes, I believe that allows me to get wheat access in New Wrist now. Not, because I thought they were on -1 already. I don't know how it works. Let's see. I'm a little worried here. I don't know if this. I don't know how to tell if this is at war with these independents or not. Oh no, because this is native. Okay, that's separate. I'm at war with natives right now, but not. I don't think I'm at war with independents. Yeah, no, because these. Yeah. So these are the two different independent civilizations since their borders are separated, and I'm not at war with either because the cities aren't marked red on the nameplates, whereas the natives, they do have the red, so I'm at war with them. So long story short, this guy can't attack me because we're not at war. Let's see, so that's set up. We got now coffee and another incense. And then I tried to kind of figure out a good way to see if I could get access to like this cotton, this or the coffee. I just couldn't really figure out a good way to build a city since I don't believe you can build it in the marsh. isn't a great way to actually get all of those other resources, the cotton, ivory, coffee here. And then I can't tell, let's see, I'm not sure whether or not this is within, so the city borders can go a maximum of 3 rings. I don't know if this coffee is gettable. Not it was very good with the rings. I think not, because I think it's, assuming this is maxed, so here you get 1, 2, 3, and then you get side to side. 1, 2, 3, and then these. Yeah, so it would not be able to hit the coffee, but that's okay. We do have one resource of it at least, so. See. Actually, that's interesting. So the coffee actually does provide, right? Since we took the mine away, it does have a food there. So I forgot about that. So 3 to 1, 1, 4. So okay. So this actually does not need an extra parity of food. So this is basically done. And then yeah, this one we're waiting for borders here. And then okay, now we can actually go and upgrade this. And then do we need, okay, we do need a fishing boat there. We'll toss that in here. It should be fastest.
قول لي اعمل ايه.
Those guys, and then it'll be 2 more turns I think until, yeah, I need 384 gold to upgrade to bombards. So now we've got our jail set up. So then now we're basically just down to whatever else we want to build here. This is going to be a pretty good production city, but it has production and commerce. Pretty good all around. We don't have very much culture. I guess Bath would make a lot of sense because we are also limited on health. So we jump to the Bath. Excellent. And then let's see. Just checking my stability. We're still good on stability. The Scandinavians, Kalmar Union, looks unstable. I haven't actually seen their territory because I've been very bad at scouting. Spain is level. Haven't really seen any of their territory either. I really should start more scouting. Looks like we got to the Great Wall here. Upgrade those. Now we can finally resume technology. And then we've got the gems set up. It'll be very good. That's our first gem resource. And then we will want to build the silver, although I've seen that this might take a while for me to get access to. I might want to build a fort here because that will help the culture spread there faster.
الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me just check. So I feel like after I get the jails up in all three of these, then I'll be pretty good to kind of try to attack these natives. Ooh, okay. Glad that I checked this. Okay. Seljuks are heavily collapsed now.
جهز تلقي الأوامر.
They have crossbows. But that actually does have a bonus against the pistolers. But the arquebusers would be good.
أمرك يا فندم.
Maybe I'll actually swap these out, send these to city defense, bring the arquebusers forward, try to attack that. I won't move in yet since the bombards can't move yet, and I need them anyway, so.
إيه هي الخطة؟
And then I might, let's see, I might want to take this opportunity to move these boats down as well. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Right, and I forgot I set this up to build wealth. Dang, this city has so much extra food. It's crazy. I actually will obviously need to just start building military here. Yeah, this should be nice.
أنا جاهز للتحرك. هيتم تنفيذ الحال.
Let's see if we have any naval upgrades coming soon. I don't think so. So we'll have to move these past these cities at war since we don't have they control the whole area. Let's see. Leave Galeas is the best. He can become a fog. Oh, interesting. Mongolia actually controls this right now. I don't know how typical that is. It's kind of surprising.
يلا اتحرك.
See if we can get here in time. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of going to war with Mongolia right now. Ooh, it looks like they did attempt to attack.
نعم.
They failed to take it. Ooh, dang. They have 4 crossbows, so we actually... I don't think we can take it this turn. Oh, yes, I think we can, because this guy can still get... That's very lucky.
جهز تلقي الأوامر. محتاج إيه؟ جهز تلقي الأوامر. قول لي أعمل إيه؟
So we just soften these up. Now the crossbows are all at 3.
إيه هي الخطة؟
Should give us very good odds. and the thing is, like, I could also have gotten Sir, but that city is significantly less valuable, I think, because, you know, as long as I can hold this fish resource, that'll feed it really well. And then this is the holy city, so that's what we want. The other one is just like an average city. Obviously, and I believe that this is pre-placed in every spawning configuration, but obviously, you know, ideally you'd actually probably want, I guess you'd probably just take, I mean, Sir could get all the good resources here. Even, honestly, this city is probably theoretically bonkers, because you get the fish, the wheat, and the sheep. 2 luxury resources in the wine and dye, and then the copper island, Cyprus. Whereas, you know, this is only gets the fish and this oasis, but it's the holy city, so it's potentially very valuable. Speaking of that, it's a good way to, like, I don't know if I want to, like, save scum to get the priest, but we don't have, like, a very good way to get a priest. And then so it looks like these are, let's see, it's always hard. So this is Karakoram. This must be all of the mainland China, and it's all collapsed into independence because of the Mongols. Oh, okay. Some barbarian activity here.
أمرك يا فندم.
So that does put me at war with these, so I will now try to move these boats through. Check what they've got in the city. Ton of crossbows, but no boats, so that's promising. Let's see. So, this city should probably prioritize culture buildings. Does not have a lot of production. With one hill, and then we could potentially get other stuff. I feel like a forge is probably. Worth it, even though it has kind of low production. I might do like workshops here, because we're gonna be putting a lot of buildings there. I also do need a fishing boat ASAP. So. We do not have a lot of good places to make those. Nice. So we've got the Holy City without having to go to war with a real civilization. And Okay. The Seljuks, or the Turkestan, wants us to join their war against Mongolia. No, thank you. That is not what we're looking to do. Like, yeah. Yeah, they just have so much volume of like pretty good troops that it's not feasible. And then I can actually reroute this army to potentially sack Sana'a. Could think about capturing it too. It's interesting. I don't actually know when the Arabs respawn or what their flip zone is. But it definitely includes Mecca. Looks like it doesn't include this, so I could capture this. We're still good on stability. I think I'll just try it. Because that would be a pretty nice city. Let's see, and then since we have the arquebusiers, I'm not worried about them casually attacking into my stack as I walk past. Looks like they do have, let's see, this seems to be moving, but not really a threat. Okay. I could pause. Be right back. Alright, just had to get some laundry done. Oh yeah, but I was looking at this. Okay, they're actually upgrading they might actually upgrade this for me, so that would be nice. I will probably try to move into here once I'm able to get more of a stack going, and once these jails are done. This MP, I guess, is no threat yet because it can only move here or attack, but we should have very good bonuses here. I guess I'm still not familiar with how they changed all the military units, but I guess these actually longbows don't get city defense anymore. They're actually more of a, yeah, they're like an upgrade of like the slingers or whatever those things are, where it's like a quasi siege unit because it causes collateral damage. It actually gets like forced attack. But it does have hill defense, and this is on a hill, so... And it has the first strike, so yeah, and it's 6 strength against 4, so it's not... This is no threat to really realistically use this. Yeah, and then this guy, okay. Yeah. And yeah, these camel archers, and when you get camel gunners, they're just excellent at cleaning up those impies. It makes it so much easier compared to before they changed this. Because in the past, what you could do is you could either use cavalry. You know, the impies have 2 movement, so you kind of want to have something that has 2 movement, but then the impy has the huge bonus against you. Because there's no difference between light cavalry and heavy cavalry. So if you're using cavalry, the impies are 8 strength. So there isn't really any other great unit to use until they added the light cavalry option, which is excellent. Try to bring this guy back a little bit just to spread out the forces a little. Okay. And this is the same independent as the one we're already at war with, so I'll just might as well explore it. And the city had just 2 crossbows, so that's very good. And just no naval units that we've seen yet, so not at risk of being attacked. Looks like there's a weird flip zone going on in Aru Hetap. Okay, now it's back to normal again.
تحت أمرك. كل تأكيد.
So yeah, actually decent odds even of attacking into there.
أمرك يا فندم.
I'll do that since I don't want him to get the high ground benefit. Crossbows. So they, let's see, and then horsemen. So this is a heavy cavalry. So crossbows are not, they're basically mostly equal. I'm not in a huge danger there. Okay, so the MP did attack into my longbow and die, so that's good. It's like if I didn't actually, maybe should have paid a little more attention. I believe paper obsoletes the Great Lighthouse. So that probably was not the ideal setup there. No, never mind. Obsoletes with compass. Was it the library? Great Library obsoletes with paper. Okay. All right, so that might not have been ideal, but you know, it is what it is. It's gonna obsolete eventually. We're way ahead, so. Alright, and then the point of these was to help provide defense on these ships, on the fishing ships. I just want to check that he can't attack through here. There is an impy and a road. I'm not sure. I guess we've got the camel anyway. Okay, here's the Chukano. Two first strikes and then collateral damage. Let's see, and then alright, so we can start building post offices as well. I think Bath is still best right now because we're going to be limited on health, and would be nice, I guess, to get a little more culture, although that doesn't matter too terribly here. See, now we'll be limited on happiness. Well, we'll probably want, yeah, like a barracks and stuff eventually. Let's drop an obelisk. Well, provides bonus culture. I mean, if I'm sacking those other cities, doesn't matter. So I'll probably try to keep Sana'a. That will then need a ton of culture, though. It's gonna be hard to, because the city is garbage. I want the fish to go here, which means Sana'a is garbage unless it gets this, which it never will get. That'll be interesting. Maybe, I mean, I could just give the fish to Sana'a. They could work these. So, let's say. It's interesting. Congolese civilization has spawned. It's good to know that'll be one of my neighbors soon.
الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم. الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم. الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم.
okay, here is an independent galley, and can't tell if we're at war with them, where it came from. I'll just have to be careful to make sure the fishing ships are covered. Let's see, we probably should pay for this. It's unfortunate, but I don't think they'll be around too much longer, and we really just don't want to get attacked.
محمد فين؟
Yeah. So they actually reinforced this with troops from Mecca. It's kind of a shame. Interesting.
قول لي اعمل ايه؟
Nice if we had more bombards of it.
هوا
Yeah, we'll go and really want to start building more military for safety, but I think it makes sense to do a little more infrastructure. The other problem we have is, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but we have the thing right now, Civic, where excess food goes into military production. So if we start just jamming military units, then we lose out on the city growth. I guess I could do like this and this first. That'll grow it. Yeah. So if I do both of these, that'll take 10 turns. That'll make it grow once more. Then I can start doing military. Although I guess I also might want to build a barracks too. What happened here? Our guy got kicked out for some reason. Korea spawn or something? Strange. Bath here as well. Heavy galley. But this, the Galeas should be perfect, great defense. Okay, that's fine. So we're fine there. Let's see. I want these guys to kind of reinforce Mecca, but I'm worried about reinforce the attack here, but I'm worried about marching them past Mecca. So they have 3. I guess these on a hill I'm pretty safe from getting attacked. Spanish boat coming through here.
أمرك يا فندم. أنا جاهز للتحرك.
بالدفايون
بركة شرور.
كاكا ممكن.
Let's heal up. And then I can move the fishing boat there. Very good.
نعم.
Ford's done, and then completing the fort automatically gives us our culture. So now we can just immediately build a
جاهز لتلقي
mine.
الأوامر. أمرك إيه؟
Oh, and we will already have a harbor. Right. Okay, and then so this actually does have parity because this is. I forgot this is crab. So crab is 5 with a harbor. So that puts 2 and 2. That leaves us with 1. So we'll want to work on 1 tile here, and then these 2 can feed into this, so that we can actually upgrade that to a mine. Of course they're building a cottage on here. Such a waste.
الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم. الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم.
Mine is good.
إيه هي الخطة؟
Start the mine here.
جاهز لتلقي الأوامر.
Garrison there. Looks like Spain is very stable now, and they do control the holy city. Okay, we've met one of the Indian civilizations. Hopefully we can be very peaceful. We can potentially give them a horse. Okay. Heavy sword. Oh, interesting. So that Moorish stack actually attacked into Mecca here.
أمرك يا فندم.
So we want these guys to heal up all the way.
أمرك يا فندم. أمرك يا فندم.
I'm gonna have one bombards remind me each turn so that I can continue to bombard. Yeah, this city's looking great. There, that's. So yeah, I can make. I guess I can do a cottage here. That's not the safest location.
أنا جاهز للتحرك.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Sir just went to Barbarian. Very interesting. Oh, and there's also this.
نعم. أوامرك إيه؟ أوامرك إيه؟ بركة جرولا. لا لا.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Plague spreading. I definitely need to just start jamming military. Having military, yeah, dang. Didn't have enough time to grab this. That'll definitely go to the Turks. Oh well. Yeah, because I can't even attack it this turn. Except with this one guy. Looks like, yeah, I mean, we do have Plague, which sucks, and looks like we got Silk Road.
إيه الخطة؟ هيتم تنفيذ الحال.
Let's see. Oh, that's a cottage. Okay, and this looks like Spain does control. What? This culture is so weird. It says this has 95% Egyptian culture. And I've never had anything there. It's so weird. I wonder if those tooltips are bugged or something. Yeah, so Spain looks like they control like southern Italy here. plague spread through everything now.
الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم. لا لا أنا جاهز للتحرك.
Oh, jeez, what are the odds? Of course we lose the best odds there. So now, yeah, it'll take quite a while before we can get that, unfortunately. It really would have been good to be able to kill 3.
أنا في انتظار أوامرك. محتاج إيه؟
Let's see. Should probably just build some military here. Actually, a cog would be kind of nice. This one's actually shrinking. The rest are doing okay. It's not great. It could be stagnant, although I try to max out the priests still. I'm just gonna let that ride for as long as we can.
إيه هي الخطة؟
Got the road there. I suppose I could start. I suppose there isn't too much else. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot this plantation got destroyed. Yeah, these barbarians all over the place. Gotta just double check all that. Guess we can build that for sure. Let's see. I suppose there's no way we're getting open borders. So I guess this guy can just try to back home. Looks like we don't have open.
Tabule, Yumeye. قول لي أعمل إيه؟
Okay, culture bonus on a theater. Or gold bonus. Honestly, we don't really need culture there. Oh, nice. We get that nice extra commerce. That'll help us quite a bit. Ooh, okay, we've lost the fish. That's unfortunate. Right, I needed to upgrade this hill at some point. MP.
أنا في انتظار أوامرك.
Ooh, actually, he took a hit already. He does it plus against melee units, though. And 20% strength, so he's at more than 4 strength. So he should be decent against that. Wish I had more units to, like, help out, though. See, now what do we want? Free enterprise could be beneficial here. Probably want to be able to get banks up and running. First things first. That should be quick. Oh, excuse me. Right, so the way the plague actually works as a building, just for whatever reason, and that so plague is 6 unhealthiness. So we're actually, I think we're good on, yeah, because we would have extra. So we don't really need to worry about health. Yeah, let's do, yeah, let's do infrastructure. So post office would be list. And then you will just make military. Yeah, let's just jam a barracks and then no. Gotta hit somewhere. Where's this? Turks. Yeah, this looks promising. Might as well. So he didn't die. Okay, the horse guy died. Better.
أمرك يا فندم تحت أمرك.
So we have one good bombard. I think I'll wait. I should just wait until the old bombards are.
أمرك يا فندم وجودهم. عفوا إن كان ممكن.
Okay, oh nice. Let me take it this cow. That's very good. That's very good. Dang, now we're actually we're growing in 5 turns now. Could actually do, yeah. I should do, let's just do that in a spy. It'll take 5 turns, that'll give us another growth, and then we can go into military. And let's see, we'll check all of these. So we can't, we'll never get this into our culture. Yeah, all this is still good. So, oh yeah, we need to upgrade this thing. And I guess I should check my civics here too. So yeah, actually, monarchy doesn't, we don't really need the happiness anymore, but the jail construction is nice. And the other ones just don't really do a lot. I guess elective does provide some commerce bonuses on pastures, but we don't have a ton of those. But I could switch into that potentially for a little while. Alright, I think caste system is really good though too, because the food from plantations helps a lot. And the worker improvement. But yeah, individualism would be great late game, or as soon as possible, honestly. It also provides a nice stability bonus with clergy, which is pretty good as well. Yeah, we don't really need the theocracy. Yeah, tributaries just gives us a nice little trade route bonus. And then the regulated trade gives us the big capital bonus, which I think is more valuable than an extra trade route in each city, although it's close. We also get extra commerce from plantations. And oh yeah, speed for customs house. So I'll have to remember to build customs houses pretty soon here. And then yeah, that doesn't matter too terribly. Let's see, and then what is the situation with the Ottomans? Kind of don't like me very much. It's a little scary. Turks are pleased. India. I'm the worst enemy, although they're no threat to us. Japan, yeah, never going to trade anything. Seen Spanish, don't like us because of the religion as well, but they are really going at it with the Moors. Yeah, may as well sell them my map. Oh, hello, Putrefier in the chat. Just playing the Civ again. So that we've met Holy Rome as well. I don't know where I would have seen their unit. It's interesting. Let's see, then this we are still needing to heal. Okay, it looks like China has respawned. It's the Song Empire. And we can actually get open borders, which would be very nice. So, they probably must have some cities set up. I think, well, I guess I'm not actually sure where their respawn is. It must be at least this area. So yeah, this is just playing Civ 4. This is the RFC DOC mod, which is supposed to be like a fairly kind of like a historical simulation. It also provides for some like kind of some like alternate histories, but still fairly trying to be fairly true and accurate. So it is an accurate world map. I'm playing as Egypt. So I have like my core settled here on the Nile. This is like, and then I've kind of conquered like Ethiopia, West Africa, and then down into like Central East Africa. And the current year is 1465. So we've like kind of recently discovered like gunpowder. We have like basic arquebusiers, which are like the first gunpowder unit available. This is one guy that I sent kind of to scout into the east, so we met China. I'm gonna try to eventually figure out what their territory looks like. And then the situation in the Middle East is there's a little tension. So the Ottoman Turks have recently spawned. They don't like us too much, but we're at peace right now. They don't have a huge army right on my border, so we're probably gonna be fine. They control like this area, northern Syria, the city of Sur, and I control Aru Hetep, which is like, I guess, the Egyptian name for Jerusalem. Let's see. So this will grow into there, and then I could still use like maybe I could build a workshop here, I guess. Let's see, in this area, yeah, they should just. Yeah, these cities will have to grow for a while. So we also just got hit by the plague. I forget which historical plague it's supposed to be, but it's kind of annoying. But you know, we weren't hit too hard. We just had like some population loss, but nothing terrible. Yeah, it'll take a little bit for this to regrow here. So actually train 2 spies here, and the spies are great for exploring territory. As usually I do like to explore more, but I actually haven't explored much in this game at all. Let's see, here on post office. Let me check this. Probably had a big depopulation, yeah. So after that, bombard. Yeah, we'll need this to grow again. Let's see, is there anything good here to build? I need health or health resources. Library, I guess, for now. Okay. Not too bad. So then I'm currently kind of trying to conquer some of these areas in Arabia, as their civilization is currently collapsed. And I think they will come back eventually, so I'm not going to bother with trying to take over Mecca, as that is, it's just going to cause a lot of instability in my own empire. But I will just try to clean up some of these. I'll probably destroy this city since it's not very good, and then it'll give my city's ability to pick up some of these resources, the camels and the incense, and then the fish. And then I think I will try to I think I will try to keep. Will I? Maybe I should just destroy Sana'a as well. I could actually. I could potentially actually build a city over here, pick up those resources as well, and then I'd also get this oasis. Kind of like just kind of sieging down Sana'a. Let's see, now, actually, yeah, now it looks like we can probably attack. Do I have the pyramids? Yeah. Yeah, so actually, I started from 3000 BC or whatever the start date is, and then I went for each civilization has a special historical victory condition that you can do, which is these 3 things right here, which I did, and then technically I already won, but now I'm just continuing to play on into the future to see how well I can do. And the historical victory condition is that you have to have a certain amount of culture in 850. That's pretty easy, but And then there's another culture goal you have to meet of 5,000 culture in 170 AD. But the other goal is to build the pyramids, the Great Library, and the Great Lighthouse. And they actually built all of them in Alexandria here, or as the Egyptians call it, Rock Cadet. So you can actually see the pyramids here, Great Lighthouse, and and then I believe this guy here is the Great Library, or the Library of Alexandria, as they call it. And they also have the Sphinx over here as well. So all of those were built in this city. Is in addition to Sphinx Pyramids Library, the Al Khazna, which I don't actually know what that is, but it's a real thing. I don't think it actually was built in Egypt, but I did build it in this game. And then also the Old Synagogue, which is a Jewish wonder. The one perhaps one of the ahistorical things, I mean, besides the fact that I didn't die to the Greeks or the Romans or the Arabs, or so far haven't died to the Turks. The other thing is that I adopted Judaism as my state religion, which is also why I wanted to control Jerusalem here, as I can, if I ever get a great prophet to show up, then I can build the Jewish holy city shrine there and get a big gold bonus. And then my other cities, I don't think I've built any wonders in them, since I basically just wanted to kind of stack everything here, which is actually kind of useful because the wonders, one of the things that they do besides the special bonuses, is they just provide a lot of culture, which is what causes your borders to grow. So this is a maxed out border right now, which means I control all of this water territory. So if I didn't have open borders, I could prevent people from coming through here. It also lets me keep control over this important fish resource, which provides 6 food and is extremely good. Let's see. So yeah, anyway, so looks like these guys are fully injured, so now I should be pretty good odds of taking them out here. And then I think it does make sense to just destroy the city rather than keep it. And then what I can do is, I should build a settler somewhere. I'll explore the possibility of putting a guy. Yeah, let's actually build that here. I will do that now. Let's just do the settler now, yeah. So we'll get the settler out here. That'll let us build a city, potentially like over here. Should explore it quickly. Okay, so there is another barbarian city. Just 2 crossbows, so it's not a real threat. Let's see. Yeah, if it'll let me build a city here, I think that'd be decent. These are both plantation resources, so I could work that. Maybe a windmill here. And then the oasis will provide food, extra food. Yeah, that would be good. Let's see, and then everything else down here. Then we'll reroute the army and then clear out this city, and then also go down and clear out this city in East Africa. Okay, and then we can actually see this is my China Explorer. It looks like we have found their territory here. Let's see, and then building a workshop here. Okay, so there is a camel resource here. But there's no way to get the camel resource at the same time. It's the coffee, unless I can build it on the oasis. I don't remember. I'll have to check if you can build on an oasis in this mod. Oh yeah, and then I was gonna grab my boats here. Drop one of the boats over to guard that fish. Okay, and then this barbarian's coming in here.
نعم.
Clean that up. The other kind of cool thing about the mod is they relatively recently changed the military units out quite a bit. So they added these like horse gunners and camel gunners. So those have been really nice. As Egypt, so you can get to use like camel gunners, which are pretty cool. Let's see, so we got that done, and then let's see, there isn't too much else that we need to upgrade here. Bring the workers down here. Once this city here goes down, I can start working on these resources. Okay, and then, okay, so here's China. It looks like they're sending a stack, or they actually are trying to siege down the Mongolian cities. Nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, so for the religion, why did I choose Judaism? Yeah, it just kind of happened to be one that spread through all of my cities, and it happened pretty early on in the game. Let's see, they don't have in this mod, they basically don't, there's no real difference between the religions at all, except some of the buildings some of them unlock different wonders, or they have like very small bonuses, but it just happened to be one that spread through all my cities pretty naturally. So then by adopting that as the state religion, and then encouraging it to spread to my other cities, you can get this bonus. With running clergy civic, you just can get 25% faster building construction in any city that has the state religion. So there's kind of like an incentive to just pick a religion, and if there's one that's already spread through your cities, that's more efficient to use that. And because I think, because I believe that the Judaism basically starts very close to the beginning of the game existing, And then like the Orthodox, the other one is Orthodox Christianity and Islam come quite a bit later. So might as well just take that one and run with it from the beginning. I also have like a decent odds of being able to control Jerusalem. So then I can like get the gold bonus from controlling that shrine. The shrines basically give you +1 gold for every city in the entire world that has Judaism, up to a cap of like, it's maybe like 20 or something. I don't remember exactly. But that works pretty well. Yeah, it looks like China's going after this. So this is like Beijing, obviously. This would be Korea here. And then this is like the Mongolian territory. So the Mongols recently collapsed. Whenever these cities are like the gray, it means that they're just independent cities. They aren't actually controlled by an actual like playable civilization, and that's because they were controlled by Mongolia, but then Mongolia collapsed because they were overextended and not enough stability stuff going in their favor. And then China here is one of the playables right now, and they're trying to conquer this. It looks like they have failed because they've lost all their actual military. All they have left are the cannons, which are not going to be able to beat these crossbows. Oh, but they're sending out more stuff. Ooh, it looks like they lost the whole. Mongolia looks like they pushed out and destroyed all of those. Oh, that's cool. Looks like this is one of the new custom units I haven't seen before. Fire Lancer. It's a custom new Chinese unique unit, which replaces the Arquebuser, so it's the same as what I've got, except they can cause collateral damage, so they work kind of like siege units. They have 1 less strength, but they can do collateral damage. It's pretty good. Alright, so we finally got the first spy, and I think I can just send him to go meet the Congolese civilization, which would have spawned recently. Still growing very slowly. Gosh, I'm almost tempted to just start trying to build culture here directly. This forge is taking forever. Okay, and then this is interesting. So we were at war with these independent civilizations. We're now at peace because it's been a certain number of turns since we did anything, so it automatically put us at peace. So I can actually upgrade this tile without fear of being attacked by them because we're not at war anymore. Let's see, and then yep, this should just keep growing. Looks like we could use a little bit more health resource here, but we don't really have much. Let's see, we don't have access to. We would need to get access to bananas. We do have spices though, so pharmacy provides health bonuses if you have bananas, spices, or wine. I forget if there are any bananas available in our area. I don't think there are. So this is basically only going to provide 1 health. 4 more growth. We don't need that, honestly. Let's just do the post office, which provides a lot of decent commerce bonus. Alright, so we finished finance. So now we can start building banks, which are very good. And they work perfectly actually because we just finished building in our capital. They don't even have a bath yet. But I think it'd be very beneficial to just get that. And we should probably build, yeah, we'll need post office as well. So actually quite a lot of infrastructure here. So yeah, let's get that bank first. I'll do the post office next. Let's see. And then, oh yeah, these guys were gonna start working on resources for this city. Pastors, so we'll just build a fort there. Oh, okay. Looks like China's coming at Mongolia with the war elephants now. Very nice. Let's see. I think since this guy's already so far over here, I as well just go down and see if I can check on, see if Thailand exists yet. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to research next? Really, so I don't even have a compass yet. Yeah, that could be helpful. Good infrastructure. So I have to go to that. Now, yep, I can just use these bows to just drop off the army right onto here. And then I'll grab this guy. So they're all loaded up. Check on Japan there. China. Okay, they potentially would trade us compass. Yeah. And they actually have bananas too. But we don't really have any resources to spare, unfortunately. I could give them a horse. They don't want horses. They want camels. No. Okay. And then Japan won't trade anything. The Turkic Empire won't trade anything. Morocco. India. Holy Rome. we just don't really have a lot of resources to spare. Spain is currently the most powerful empire or player that we have met so far. It's like the rest of China. Okay, and there is Thailand here, the kingdom of Ayutthaya. And they won't trade anything. Okay. So we got compass. Now we can go. I guess we should probably think about logistics, because that'll let us get the customs house going, which we can provide us big bonuses for trade routes. Yeah, probably the best. Oh yeah, Mali. Forgot about them. Met Mali. They don't want to trade anything. Let's see, and then this spy will send into Europe to meet all those civilizations. Oh, okay, we've met Congo. They will take open borders, but yeah, they don't really have anything else to trade. Oh, interesting. So China actually controls a decent chunk of pagan, so that would be like Burma. Interesting. Oftentimes you see, well, yeah, oftentimes like Thailand will control these areas, but I haven't played this too many times here, so not sure if it's super out of the ordinary. Let's see. Now we really want to have you grow like 2 more times city, so we should just make military, I think. Just a lot safer. I mean, we're losing out on this commerce, but this city should grow a little bit more as well. Yeah, so if we don't, yeah, listen, I don't want to waste out on those, so let's build. Bank would provide really not a lot. 25% bonus. It's like 3, whereas the trade route provides more than 3. So yeah, let's do that. And yeah, actually just try to go. See, and I think so. I don't want to actually declare war here yet because these workers are vulnerable. So I'll wait one turn on that. Yeah, let's see, and then yeah, this is like the barrier, I think. Okay, here's Tibet. They will also do open borders. China is their worst enemy, but they're still pretty agreeable. And it looks like we've got an independent city here in like the border between Burma and India. So I can't really go through there.
I can't.
No, but you could connect it to your computer.
No, I was trying to print out our tickets, but I will just do it in my other one. It was just easier if it's already connected, but okay.
Let's see, and oh, I guess I could. Yeah, I should actually use these boats to explore. Alright, wait. I need one boat though for the settlers still. Alright, this is now 1500 AD. Okay, so Iran has just spawned in Persia here. It'll be interesting. As Babel is still controlled by the Turkic Empire. So we'll see if they end up going to war or not. It looks like Turkey will do open borders with us, so that is very good. Hopefully this will improve our relations. And they, let's see if they would be willing to trade wheat, but I'd rather keep the incense, I think. Okay, so that's good. So we've got borders with them, and then we've got open borders with the Turkic Empire. Alright, so now we've finally got this road built. I can probably pull that guy to defend them, which means I can declare the war now. Alright, and here is Tibet. Okay, and we can actually meet up with the Mughal Empire of northern India. Get borders with them. They hate Tibet. Yeah, nothing really to trade there. Let's see, and then this guy I will pull away over to here. Now we can just start the war here. And then I will also check my stability. Okay, so I am getting a penalty now for raising too many cities. And yikes. That's interesting. So for a while we were actually shaky stability, but it looks like we are doing well now, so we should be fine to destroy this.
قول لي اعمل ايه؟ انا جاهز اتحرك. احنا في الطريق.
And that takes out the defense, and then next turn we can attack. Get.
امرك
Let's
ايه؟
see. We need a settler. Alright, we'll need a settler and the worker.
محتاج ايه؟
And actually, this bombard should join in there. And, okay, and here we can see the Congo city that we met. You're good. Just need a little bit more culture, but it's going to take quite a while.
عفوا
That
انت
should be
ممكن.
an easy capture.
لا venendo a cama. Tabule يميز.
And oh, yikes. Okay. Wow. Okay, totally. Yeah, I don't even remember if I had these last time or in the old version. Wow. So we're getting barbarian Oromo warriors spawning now, which are 10 strength, 2 to 3 first strikes, immune to first strikes, and they are less collateral damage. That is a yikes.
الجميع حاضرين وتم تأكيد وجودهم.
Alright, at least they only have one movement, so. Yikes. And let's see. So the camel gunners are not going to be great
قول لي
against
اعمل ايه؟
fair, if they get the desert bonus.
قول لي اعمل ايه؟
Interesting. Pull one of those there, see if he attacks into it nicely.
bed dapat ya. Lepas ke anjing. Apa? Kakak tak mungkin. Bek, barang ke jorol lah. La veniendo a cama.
And then this stack can start heading down.
أنا في انتظار أوامرك.
Clear out that last city.
أوامرك إيه؟
Oh yeah, I do need to get, I remember to build a fishing ship too. 6 turns there. 8 turns there. Okay, nice, and he did attack into me, so that's very good.
أنا جاهز للتحرك. أنا في انتظار أوامرك.
Consolidate the army.
Ombe, jaya Maria kono.
أنا في انتظار أوامرك.
Ooh, okay, this archer is actually making a move here, so I'm gonna try to. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Now he could come here.
جاهز لتلقي الأوامر.
Okay, so you cannot settle on the oasis.
Go with me inside.
Okay. I think I'll just use this boat to try a little exploration here. Yeah, so this is looking good. And then yeah, I'll probably have to end the stream in about 5 minutes here, so I'm just kind of wrapping up. Should just do one safety save here, just in case. Oh, interesting. France actually have culture here. It's wild. So yeah, we're finally exploring into Europe here for like the first time ever. The only one we had met before was like Spain and the Holy Roman Empire, probably from boats traveling past us. So now we'll get to see. Okay, and this is the Safavid Empire, which is the Iran. Yep, open borders sounds good. Nothing really for just trade. Okay, and here is Casimir III from the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. They will actually have, yeah, open borders. Nice. They don't have the extreme hatred of us because we're a different religion. Okay, wow, and France does control. Wow, that's pretty rare. Okay. I see. So France got the conquerors. Very interesting. So France actually has Mesoamerica and the Andes as their vassals. So that's basically the Aztecs and the Inca. So France likely was the first to colonize America. Not sure what happened with Spain, because Spain usually would do that, and Spain is very strong. They're stronger than France, even though France has the colonies, so that's very unusual. And then yeah, the fact that Spain controls this city here, Apollonia, I'm not sure if that's Greek, but that's very unusual as well. And then Spain controls actually southern Italy here, the Boot. And then this here is the Holy Roman Empire territory, which is pretty typical of what you'd expect. Okay, now they're marching the archers out this way, so flip back over there. Get that consolidated, upgrade those camels. Here's Congo. See, actually, we can probably just have this march out faster, I think. These can just march down. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of independent cities in our way now. Oh, and China did get the Mongolian capital, it looks like. And then, yeah, I will settle this guy. Nice. We've already got culture where we want it.
طنبي يا ماريا كنا
محتاج ايه؟
Jail. Actually, Lighthouse is also going to be good. I think I'll just do the jail because I am worried about stability. Good, actually, I should build a bank here. Right, because I'm going to swap this out. Yeah, let's actually swap that out. So we'll give you these. we can build these infrastructures. Just slow build that while you keep growing. That looks great. I could actually build this faster too. Although honestly, no, they don't. Yeah, the city doesn't have great. Well, I guess it's hard to get. It's favoring the growth. Yeah, favoring growth, and then you can get into these. Okay. All right, and then I think yeah, we will call the stream here. But remember to follow, and then on the we'll upload it to YouTube as well. So you can watch that, or you can watch the previous games to see how we got here as well. But yeah, this is looking pretty solid. We are the 4th most powerful civilization that we know of. Better than 2 Europeans in Polish, Lithuanian, and the Holy Roman. We're better than them, better than the Ottomans, the Mughals. Yeah, excellent. Alright, save it up, and yeah, thanks for watching.